Hi there, this is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, and welcome to a special video. As you can see, I have my special hat on, so it must be a special video. And it's a look at a special edition of a film that's one of my favourites from the last 10 years or so. It's by arguably one of the best directors in the world at the moment, Kim Ji-woon, and it stars Byung-hun Lee, who's one of the best actors in the world, and as you can probably tell, it's a Bittersweet Life, but this is the BudBlu edition from Korea. First of all, I want to thank a fellow YouTuber, Touch of Film, which I'll put a link to his channel. He kind of specialises in Asian cinema, and unfortunately for my wallet, he's kind of shown me things in labels that I didn't realise existed, like Plain Archive, and BudBlu, which is I think they're just kind of started company. So this is the number 1 edition of A Bittersweet Life, which, as far as I'm aware, there was only a German Blu-ray available of it, and it was Korean language obviously and just German subtitles, so unfortunately I don't sprechen die Deutsch, so I was just over the moon when I became aware that there was a Korean version with English subtitles. So yes, it was expensive, but I mean, look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. There's the BudBlu, and it's the number 1, and this is the steelbook. They do two kinds of steelbook editions. There's an A edition and a B edition. I think this is the A edition, I could be wrong. And when I was actually looking for images to put on this video, unfortunately I came across the fact that Hollywood is going to remake this film with Michael B. Jordan in the lead part. It's just like, why? At some point I'm going to do 10 great films that didn't deserve a terrible remake, and now unfortunately A Bittersweet Life is going to be on that list. I'll just briefly talk about the film before I actually get into showing you what's contained in this beautiful box. I know people will say, oh yeah, you can just download it and watch it, why do you actually have to buy a physical copy? Look at it, end of argument. It's a film, it's a story that's maybe been told before, and it certainly has. It's gangster boss asks one of his minions to look after his girlfriend while he's out of town, and the inevitable happens with the inevitable consequences. But this film is just so beautiful. I mean, I'm maybe a little bit biased because I just love films with fatalism and characters that are kind of fatalistic. It's kind of, no matter what they do, they know it's going to end in a certain way, and there's really nothing they can do about it, and they accept that. There's something, existentially cool about that, and this film is a great example. I mean, I think one review and kind of on the DVD release, certainly by Tartan Video, there was like comparisons to Tarantino, which is just ludicrous. With the exception of maybe Reservoir Dogs, A Bittersweet Life is better than everything Tarantino's done put together. It's just a great film, beautiful and well directed, and of course beautifully acted. So that's the film. I highly recommend the film regardless of which version you see it in. But let's just dig into this beautiful box. I'll try and contain myself. So as we just take it out, and as you can see, that is a good stiff box. So what you get in this box, you get a copy of the script, which is in Korean and English, as you can see. So that's awesome. And then you get this little book, again beautiful artwork, and in this book, or this little booklet, if I can pull it out without wrecking the joint, you get another little booklet with the glossy images. Yeah, I mean, for me, Kim Ji-woon is right up there with Yorgos Lanthimos as maybe the best director in the world right now. So that's full of lovely glossy images, and again some of it's in Korean and some of it's in English, which is fantastic. They've actually taken the time to put some into English. And then also you get some lovely 6x4 glossy images. I mean, the production design in this film is absolutely beautiful. Again, like I said, it's a film that, you know, the story might be generic, but it's done just in such a beautiful way. And because it's Lee Byung-hun, and because he's just such a great actor, you're immediately like on his side. And this is actually the steelbook. Yes, you actually get the film as well. What a bargain! You get the film as well, and that's just the back of the steelbook. And I should say this is actually a multi-region edition as well, which is excellent. So if you don't have a Region A player, you can still buy this. I mean, I did have to pay customs on it as well, but that is a small price to pay even. It wasn't a large customs amount. And this is actually awesome as well. It's a little card from the club featured in the film. How cool is that? It's a little membership card for the La Dolce Vita Sky Lounge and Bar, which I think is a beautiful little touch. That just comes in a wee sleeve of its own. And that is the inside of the steelbook. Sorry, you can see that without the glare. Again, I think BudBlu are a relatively new company as far as releasing their own versions. They have like other editions of some Hollywood films on their website as well. I'm sure if you pop over to Touch of Film's channel, he will know more about them than I do. And then you get another little package. So again, unfortunately, A Touch of Film, and also Daisuke Beppu has introduced me to Plain Archive. I'm going to show some Plain Archive in a separate video because I'm still waiting for a few to come in. But Plain Archive, again, are a Korean company who do just lovely editions of films. So in this envelope again, there's some lovely glossy photos of the cast, and it also has quotes from them from the film. I mean, they've just put in so much great work in this edition. And again, for those of you who just download films to watch, you probably think I'm insane, but my goodness, just a great edition. And really it only took a couple of weeks from Korea. And again, there was a small customs payment before the mail would actually give it to me, but I mean, that is a small price to pay for such a beautiful edition. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was A Bittersweet Life, the BudBlu Blu-ray edition, which is just absolutely beautiful, and it's an absolutely wonderful film as well, which helps. Yeah, but if you want to know more about Asian cinema and kind of Asian labels that are releasing these films, go over to A Touch of Film. Like I said, I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel. It's well worth diving into because I think, certainly for me, Asian cinema is putting out the best films, with a few exceptions. In the last 15 years, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan, China, Thailand, they're just making far more interesting films. Well, certainly than Hollywood, but that's a given. And this edition is just absolutely beautiful. So like I said, I'll do a Plain Archive collection video as well. I don't have that many, but unfortunately I think I will be getting more in the future because they do a wonderful job as well of their editions. And again, some of them are multi-region, some of them are region A, but if you've got a multi-region player, as I have found out, it's a very bad thing for your wallet. So thank you very much for watching. Leave any comments below, whether you have this edition or what you think of the film, A Bittersweet Life. After all, it makes it, these editions are so much better when the film's actually fantastic. And certainly A Bittersweet Life is a fantastic film, well worth checking out, and I'm just so happy that it's actually on Blu-ray, because it certainly deserves a Blu-ray and an edition of that gorgeousity, which might not be a word, but I'm using it anyway. And hopefully one day all the films that we wish to get a Blu-ray release will be released on such beautiful editions. So thank you very much for watching this very special video, and this is Solitary Ronin Film saying thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you again.